Proteas face their biggest test of the Netball World Cup when they play Jamaica this evening. And as I mentioned, both teams have won their first 2 games of the tournament, with South Africa defeating Sri Lanka quite comprehensively in their second match. Let's now cross to Liezl Olivier at the Cape Town International Convention Centre. A very good morning to you, Liezl. Thank you so much for joining us. And I know that Cape Town is abuzz as the Proteas have done it again, making us proud. Just take us through what's happening.
Yes, absolutely. I tell you what, everyone is very excited. You can feel the vibe across the mother city, and it's absolutely wonderful and such a big privilege to be here. But you won't believe who I've got next to me. Lucky us South Africans. We've got the coach of Australia, the world's best netball team. Well, we've got her husband and son here, and I believe it's okay if I ask you for some tips.
Tips? Well, we hope they just play well and continue on in the tournament.
Well, just tell us your name briefly and where you guys from. I know it's Australia, and Stacey Marinkovic, and you are?
Lindsay Marinkovic, this is Matthew, and we're from Brisbane, and this is Mel, Stacey's mum, and Glenn, her father. How are you doing?
Welcome to South Africa. I just wanted to know if you guys are enjoying your stays so far, and things have been going well for Stacey and the girls.
Yes, they seem quite settled, and yeah, good space at the moment, going well. Everyone seems fit and healthy, and so Cape Town's a wonderful place to come to, and we're just going to get out to the wineries and a few other little things to see. So, yeah.
The partners of the coaches and the supporting staff and all of that, we sometimes tend to forget that they are in the background, the moms and the dads and the kids as well. How proud of you, of Stacey, are you as a mother?
Oh, very proud. Yes, very proud. Yeah, she's doing well.
And as a dad, I mean, do you also get nervous, and is it really nail-biting?
Yes, definitely get very nervous. But I've always been Stacey's dad. That's my claim to fame.
All right, so leading up to this tournament, was it a busy schedule for her? I suppose it is. It's quite demanding.
Yeah, she's followed around the whole SSN season, around and in and out of home all the time. But yes, it was busy, and just making sure she sees all the internationals and all the locals, and just see what's sort of happening throughout, and just keeping up to date with everything.
Did you know anything about netball before you met her?
Funny thing, that's how I met her on the netball court. I used to play men's netball. So that's how we met, knocked her over on the netball court, and there you go.
The rest is history. And now her team's making history.
We hope so.
Guys, good luck. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy your stay in South Africa. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Bye. See you. Well, I tried. I did try and get some tips, but of course they're not going to tell us. Now the more serious matter of teams and qualifications and preliminary stages and goals and results. And it's my absolute pleasure to welcome Sino and Kenny back to us. Our analysts going to chat about what we can expect from today. Again, 8 matches taking place, starting now at 9 o'clock with Australia up against Fiji. Morning, girls. What do you think is going to happen with the Australian match? I mean, the girls are looking so well and top form.
Thank you so much, Liezl. So we're expecting a really good game this morning. Obviously, it's Australia versus Fiji. But if you actually look at the Fiji team, they really did well yesterday. I think they beat Zimbabwe yesterday.
They did.
So it's going to be a really good match to watch. And I think a previous match as well of theirs where they also showed up really well, where they did like an aerial kind of play. I think they were also just trying to compact the physicality of the team that they were playing there. I don't know if that's going to work with Australia, but I mean, it's netball, we're at the World Cup, and I think it's going to be a really good match to watch as well today.
Yeah, and the Fijians, as things stand at the moment, are second in Group A with Australia leading. They're unbeaten. But I don't think many people expected Fiji to be second placed at this stage of the tournament.
Yes, definitely. I think they were definitely a team that was flying under the radar. I think there were other teams that we're talking about in terms of coming into the World Cup. So yes, they're definitely a team that we are very surprised about. But good to see in terms of netball growing in the Pacific. But I think a matchup today in that Australian game would be Cara Conan and Nwawe, who plays in the Stars team in New Zealand in the ANZ Championship. And I think that'll be a good matchup to see today. See, who's going to get the better of who.
Right, that's it. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Sino. We'll be chatting to them again later today because it is a big day. South Africa's most or potentially toughest opponent in their group, Jamaica, coming up at 6 o'clock this evening. But we'll be giving you all the information that you need and telling you what it's like.